I'm going over some of the kick defenses we do in level 1. I like to start with kick defenses because, first of all, if you just learn to keep your hands up, that's going to cover a lot of your punch defense right there. That's 80% of the game. And then second of all, in my level 1, when we do our sparring drills, I start people with shoulder tag sparring with kicks. That's a good way to introduce sparring because you're not getting like plastered in the face with crosses and hooks. You're getting used to getting hit, but the hardest thing you're getting hit with is a kick to the tummy, kick to the leg, nothing too intense. Okay, we don't allow kicks to the head in level 1. So it's a good way to just get comfortable with that back and forth of sparring. So you gotta know what to do if somebody kicks at you. So we're gonna deal with a teep. So a teep, also a front thrust kick, front kick. There's other names for it. We call it teep. The shorter a name, the faster it is to call out during mitt holding. So we go with shorter names. So don't move. I'm going to step up and I'm gonna throw my teep like this, okay? Now, all she's going to do is swing her arm down to twist my body, just like that. So she's crossing my body. She could use that arm as well. The only problem is now I can fall into other things, or if you're really, you've been trained for a little bit, you have little sneaky things like question mark kick. So it's usually best, generally in all your techniques, you defend this side of my body with this side of yours and this side to this. But the exception is on this teep. So when I throw a teep, she wants to cross my body up. Now you also notice she's moving her feet off to the side. You don't have to do that. You can just stay in place or even move back. But I always like to start people angling around. You want to try and view every technique somebody throws at you as like a gift they're giving you. Like you want to say, thank you for doing this. So if we're right here, she wants to kick me in the leg, but I'm ready for it. She's not going to be able to get me. So she's not sure how she's going to land that leg kick. I throw this kick at her. She moves offline. She goes, oh, thank you. Boom, there's that leg. That was so nice of you to give me that. And by her taking that angle, I can't, unless I'm like a G.I. Joe action figure, my hips don't exactly go all the way around. So she's gonna get that leg. It's gonna be really hard for me to defend. There's 3 important pieces to it, defense. Obviously there is not getting hit. So defense should accomplish that. If I swing at her and she puts her arm up, then she is defended. That's, you could say, maybe the most important thing defense can do. But defense should also create openings in the other person and prep you for your counter. So anytime you can look at a defense through the lens of like, okay, how does this expose an opening, which oftentimes is by unbalancing somebody, right? Do that pull. If I go to punch and she pulls back, sorry, I'll do it with the jab actually. She pulls back. Well, if I'm expecting to hit, then I'm probably going to be leaning a little too far forward because there's nothing for me to hit. That's why I love head movement, is it causes people go off balance and then boom, or even you can send that cross. Whoa, there. So your defense, if you can get it to create openings, that's even better. And if you can also use it to load up your next shot. If she came up to me, we're sparring, and she went like this, bah, I'm probably going to have moved by then or thrown a kick back at her or something so she can't get me. I would have intercepted. However, she's essentially getting to go like this when she does that pull. Whoa! Okay? If she could go like this, bam, and kick my leg, she would love that, but I'm not gonna just stand there for it. So I throw my teep, she defended, she accomplished that goal. She also twisted my body up, I can't block, so she created the opening, and she just got to load that hip up. She just went, what? Boom! So that's a good way to think of your defense. Try and accomplish those 3 things. Now I'll give you one little drill you can do. I like to take this mitt and I put it down and I start by having people do what I call walk the clock. They just walk in a circle around. You imagine you got rings going around this that pass under both feet and you're just walking along those rings. Then you add this hand movement to it and then you develop the habit that when a kick comes at you, well, you give that little sidestep. Awesome, guys.